大家好，我是小学。今天我要玩游戏，没错，就是 NBA2K13。本人是非常喜欢林书豪的人，所以当然是游玩林书豪啦。
Point out the bounce. Show me the bounce. Yeah. Point out the bounce. Yeah. Timbo King. Yeah. Young Hope King. Yeah. Point out the bounce. Yes. Point out the bounce. Yeah. Listen, rumor has it the blue.
这是我目前的能力数值以及游戏角色最受欢迎度，还有球队的默契。大家来欣赏一场漂亮的比赛。
And there's a shot earlier of the Rockets preparing for action. The Bucks continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup on the road. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And presented to you by State Farm, we'll take a quick look here at our opening lineups. Someone we'll be keeping an eye on certainly today, Jeremy Lin.
You could see with the presence he had as soon as he became a starter that Jeremy Lin could be a leader for this team. You know, he's an underdog story for sure, but he doesn't view himself that way. He's a confident, aggressive, attacking type player.
Yeah, he just doesn't give up on anything, including his shot, Steve. I like the way he plays, how hard and hungry he plays, and he's also humble, so he's a 3H guy. Hard, hungry, and humble, and that'll serve him well going forward.
It's a one-game reprieve at home for the Rockets, here with their Houston fans, then back on the road. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
All of their recent games have been high-energy, high-quality effort. I mean, they've been playing with a lot of emotion, but they've channeled it in the right way, and they're still playing with a lot of discipline as well.
Yeah, I think it's great to watch, Clark, because it really is a tough balance to achieve. You got to play with high energy, but you have to be in control, and they've found that balance. But it's so much fun to watch when a team plays so hard and plays so well together like they've been doing.
So the Bucks, their last game, a win against Dallas.
They won that game at the offensive end, guys. It almost seemed like they got something out of every possession down the floor.
And Steve, the few times they did come up empty, it didn't really carry over. They never lost their momentum.
You gotta love his burst. He is fast, man. Gets right to the rim.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Well, you look at the numbers, 79% as a team on the season. That's very impressive.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Monte Ellis is a tremendously talented guard, but only one playoff appearance in his 7 NBA seasons. It's been frustrating for him. He's a guy who's put up some big numbers, but I'm sure he'd like to see more playoff success in his future.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I caught up with the Bucks head coach. He said he certainly followed the rise of Jeremy Lin into a prime-time point guard in this league. And he told me we need to try to limit his penetration. That's where he's most effective, slashing and with the drive and kick. Guys, Lin has certainly been working to improve his outside shot, but sometimes you have to pick your poison, and they'll live with him shooting from outside. Back to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And Steve, you mentioned Monte's frustration in the past, being able to win a championship. Get it! Watch out now!
I'm not sure which was better, the fast break or the steal that got it started.
I think it was the defense, Steve, quite honestly. I mean, the whole play isn't even possible if he doesn't make the steal.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Washington Wizards.
And they had such a balanced offensive approach in winning that game. You love to see a team that can get it done in so many different ways.
Yeah, it was really a rich and diverse attack, and why not? Every approach worked for them.
Outside Kidd kicks it to Ilyasova. The Bucks working the ball around. Camby passes to Dallenberg.
And that's just one of their first 4 field goals to begin this game.
The layup missed.
You know, Houston for the last several years has tried to get a star player on their roster. But it's so difficult to do. There's only about 10 of them in the entire league. But what they've done is they've put a lot of good players on the floor. They've built their asset base, and they're poised to make a deal when the right one comes their way.
Good against Lynn. Kidd dishes to Dallenberg. Shot to stop the run. And again, the Bucks miss. Really, if you don't have a top 10 player in the league, you just continue to gather talent. And that's what the Rockets have really done.
If you aren't building around someone, then you get as many good assets as you can because they're always movable. And I think Houston has done a nice job with that. They're in a position to add pieces or even trade for additional pieces now.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
Harden kicks to Lynn. Back to Harden. Outside, Lynn. With the lead pass. Harden's shot is good.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result.
Kidd passes to Ellis. Over Harden. That doesn't go either for Ellis.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range. Well, when you think of Kevin McHale, you think of a Hall of Fame basketball player. In his days with the Celtics, he was phenomenal. 7 All-Star appearances. He won 3 championships, playing next to Robert Parrish and Larry Bird. Boy, he was something.
Bucks trail by 15. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Outside for Kidd, trying to get back on track. It's rebounded by a Sheik. The Rockets have gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field.
Well, I'll tell you what, they are dialed in offensively, guys. I think they look really well prepared for this game.
And they've rode that early hot streak to a big lead here in the first.
Ellis kicks to Kidd. Shoots over Lynn. Another miss by Kidd. And going back to Kevin McHale's playing, he's one of the great low-post scorers. 13th, in fact, all-time, Steve, in career field goal percentage.
Well, when you think of low-post guys, I mean, to me, McHale, with that litany of moves he had down on the block, was just incredible. An amazing player and part of that dynasty in Boston during the 80s. That was something to watch. They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Here's Lynn. Yeah, defensively, you're right. Not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of them, and they paid the price.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff. Bucks trail by 21. Ellis with it. And it's Harden picking him up. Harden against Ellis. He dishes it to Dallenberg. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
Rockets leading by 19. Lynn dishes to a Sheik. Robinson passes to Lynn. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. From long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. 4th, Jeremy Lin.
Well, a lot of the point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the ball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters right there.
No question about it, Steve. And being able to knock down the three ball as well as this group can makes them so much more effective at the point guard spot. It really causes problems for the defense.
Rocket 6. Here's Ilyasova. No good on the triple.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Here's Harden. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
I think he set in the tone for the entire team in this quarter. Tremendous stuff. Good action.
Dallenberg sets a screen for Ellis with the drop step. Gets it to go. Ellis has got his second basket of the night.
Not a really great start for him as he just isn't shooting the ball that effectively here early on.
Harden kicks to Lynn. Count the bucket. Lynn's got 13.
Boy, they just cannot figure out a way to stop this guy this quarter, Kevin.
Kidd against Lynn. Kidd attacking. Knocks it loose. Ilyasova dishes to Ellis. Over Harden. And again, Monte Ellis. He has 7. Rockets leading by 19 points. Shoots from 8. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Camby.
Well, we know about Jason Kidd. He's always been a very unique player offensively. A guy who wants to get his teammates involved, but he himself has evolved into a very good three-point shooter. Kind of a spot-up guy. He'll still post up in transition if he has an advantage. They built an early lead here, really pushing ahead.
Well, they got a huge advantage, points in the paint, Steve, and they're attacking early, so taking advantage of scoring in close.
Ellis outside. Ellis left side. And that one's good. Ellis has got 11. And going back to Jason Kidd, not a big scorer.
No, he's not. He's a guy who's a willing passer, and he's a pass first, pass second, pass third kind of guy.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Smith checked in for a Sheik. Jones comes in for Robinson. Carlos Delfino's checked in for Chandler Parsons. And it's Brooks in for James Harden. Ellis on the double team. Back to Brooks. From the arc. Rebounded by the Bucks. This is the second time they've matched up against Houston.
Yeah, their offense struggled for almost that entire game. You know, whenever they did start to put together something during a decent stretch, it just seemed to end just as quickly as it began.
Yeah, but even so, there weren't many of those decent stretches. I mean, talk about being in a rut.
Here's Lynn. The Rockets with another miss.
They're in attack mode early, guys, really cleaning up the glass.
Well, it's +5 in rebounding here in the first quarter. I mean, in a 4-quarter game, if that margin continues, that's +20 rebounds. That would be almost assuring a win. Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there. And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
And Redick kicks to Ellis. He feeds it to Mbah-a-Moute. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Gooden. Bucks passing it around. Redick with the 3. No luck. And Houston the other way now. And here's Lynn. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Houston making some changes. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Jones. Garcia comes in for Carlos Delfino. And it's James Anderson in for Aaron Brooks. And then for Milwaukee, Henson's checked in for Sanders. Daniels comes in for Mbah-a-Moute. And it's Ish Smith in for Monte Ellis. A shot by Redick, no good. Daniels passes to Smith. And there's the pass to Redick. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Redick's got his first points of the night. Here's Smith. No good on the buzzer beater. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Rockets ahead, up by 15. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Coming up this...
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
And it's really been a dominant effort on the glass. That's been the key here.
Yeah, they've established nice low post presence, which always tends to help you on the rebounding battle.
Lynn in at point guard. Chandler Parsons out there with the shoot. And there's Garcia. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Well, once a shooter, always a shooter. J.J. Redick, one of the great marksmen of all time at Duke in the college game. And it's kept on rolling here in the NBA. He's got deep range on his 3. Can spot up and shoot from anywhere, and also put the ball on the floor a couple times and create a shot inside.
Great shot is right, and like you said, not only threes, but Steve, any shot where you give Redick a chance to set his feet and get a clear view of the hoop, his shot form is just too consistent for him to miss. He's one of those players who works on that just so diligently. You know he's going to find a degree of success every time it happens. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jeremy Lin in their last time out against the Wizards got down to business. He ended with 26 points and was just a menace defensively and came away with a bunch of steals. Another strong showing from him in what has become a habit.
And Doris, that really was a phenomenal performance.
You know what, Kevin? Anytime you bring it like that, you raise the bar on yourself. The key is to not get too hyped on past performances. Today, focus on this game right here, right now.
Yeah, but he's going to have a hard time forgetting that one because that was one of the best performances you'll ever see.
Garcia's shot is good.
He's going to take that shot every time if he has that much room to get it off.
Smith against Land. Smith off a pick from Henson. Here's Redick, guarded by Harden. Smith, and the rebound goes to the Rockets. Robinson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Lynn. Again, the Rockets score.
Nicely done. They've really attacked effectively in transition.
There's no doubt about it, Steve. Their quickness has given them an advantage. I mean, I've liked the way they've pushed the ball all game.
Smith outside. Here's Redick, guarded by Harden. Goes up the baseline. Here's Ilyasova. Another miss by Ilyasova.
And that rebound pushes their margin to +5 on the boards. Solid job on the glass.
Well, it's just part of what they've done here to build this big.
Man, oh man, finishing with flavor.
Yeah, he put something extra on that one, you're right.
And the bench going wild, guys. They love it. What an amazing dunk.
And that last replay, courtesy of Sprite. And they immediately hands it back with the dunk at the other end.
Yeah, he's giving that breakaway rim a workout.
Yeah, he powered it down and then hung around.
Strong finish. He just wanted to sit there and savor it for a second.
And now, with this break, here are the premier glass cleaners among rookies over the course of the past month. Thomas Robinson, number 1.
Well, the way he rebounds, I'm sure he has endeared himself to that coaching staff.
Yeah, and it's going to get him a lot more floor time if he continues to battle that hard in the paint.
Here's Ilyasova. Gets it to go. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Outside, Lynn. There's the feed to Garcia. It's off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. Houston a whole new 5 on the floor. And the Bucks with some changes. So it's the Bucks now. Ellis outside. Feeds it to Daniels. Back to Ellis. Shoots over Garcia, and there's Ellis. That's good on the assist by Daniels. 15 points for Ellis.
Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
Bucks trail by 21. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Takes the lead pass. Jones. Missed inside.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
And J.J. Redick was a big-time scorer back in Duke, but really had to work his way into regular minutes in the NBA. And it's a testament to his work ethic, the kind of well-rounded player he's become.
And so here is Houston. Outside, Lin. He kicks to Brooks. Back to Lin. Brooks outside. Over Ellis. Here's Parsons. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Parsons got 6 here in this quarter.
Seems to be getting better as this game goes on.
Here's Redick. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And for Redick, his shooting was his ticket to the NBA, but he hasn't been content just to stick with that club.
And you've got to give him credit for that, Kevin. He's grown to be a pretty good ball handler and a very good team defender. It's nice to see he accepted the challenge of what he needed to work on to become a more well-rounded player at both ends of the floor.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Bucks trail by 19. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Everly. Here's a shot.
Step aside. We've got the big fella coming through.
Man, an amazing putback. You just love the effort from this guy.
Here's Redick. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
Now they're finally starting to shoot the ball a little bit better now.
You know, I thought this was the kind of play they needed in the first quarter, but as I always like to say, it's better late than never.
Off target with his 3.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Dishes it to Daniels. The dish to Redick. 13 feet away. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
He exposed a flaw in the defense. No way they're supposed to be giving him that shot.
Left side, Lin. To Dallenberg.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Here's Redick. And Ilyasova throws it down.
哇，对方打起士气来了，完蛋完蛋。
1:31 left in the second.
刚才不应该这样玩他们。
Left side, Lin kicks it out to Harden. 3-pointer, that's good. Harden's got 14 points.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player. You know, Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim.
Outside, Lin. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball stolen. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Good. Redick's got 13 points now in the quarter.
You got to love what he's doing out there, guys. With his team down, he's personally trying to bring them back.
Kicks it to a sheet. Back to Lin. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Lin. And that's now 17 points for James Harden. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. He dishes it to Redick. Shoots over Lin. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Rockets leading by 15. Good luck. No good. Daniels with it. Goes straight up. Dallenberg. And the shot is good. Dallenberg's got his second basket of the game.
Gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Rockets lead by 13. And coming up after the break, it'll